Hello, Brovs. I believe this is the last letter to the editor by George Zinn. Readers Forum, Vouches for Richard Snelgrove. And this is from the Deseret News, January 16th, 1989. You can find this newspaper in Google Newspapers. To the editor, I am appalled at the recent allegations directed toward Richard Snelgrove's campaign finances and the reputed mismanagement of funds which was reported by the Deseret News. I still haven't looked that up to see if it's Deseret or Desiree or Deseret. Having known Mr. Snelgrove for many years, this is another person we have to look into, though through both the ice cream business and his political career. What was he, a fucking ice cream man? I can vouch without equivocation as to his ethics and honesty. Richard is a man of tremendous political savvy who was willing to take on a district with formidable and popular incumbent and challenge him aggressively. Richard performed admirably as a dark horse candidate, and despite the final voting tally, we feel he did very well. Once again, we see the results of covert media smears. Steve Ellsworth left the Snelgrove campaign with somewhat of a chip on his shoulder and must be needing some vindication. But to name John Pinckney, the campaign manager, as a defendant of Ellsworth's cause is nothing short of absurd. Mr. Pinckney was devoted to the campaign to the very last. As far as finances go, let's look at the Owens camp and their capital. Mr. Owens received what I consider unethical contributions in PACs and private interests in Washington, D.C., in named sources to the tune of $208,000. With that kind of political clout from heavy hitters out east, Richard was simply outspent and out-campaigned. Had we accrued more money, we feel we could have won. As it stands, Richard did well with his limited resources. I am convinced that Mr. Ellsworth will discover that Richard's handling of finances was in the purest of motives. George H. Zinn, Salt Lake City. All right, so that's the last of those, and then I have some other articles which were about a house that he lived in at one time, but that's another post.